Hi, Sarah. How are you? I do remember you. That's good. Yeah, I've actually seen you comment on other tarot reading streams, and I was like, "Hey, I remember that person from my own stream." So I got new oracle cards. So I have like 3 new decks that we can use if you have a question. Oh, I totally understand that. Yeah, I definitely enjoy watching them. And thank you so much for subscribing. I just got the notification on my phone. Oh, okay. What's your question? And based off your question, I'll pick which deck I think we should use. Okay, so I'm going to use my Angel Answers deck because this is kind of more like yes, no, maybe types of answers. I got success, so that's a yes in my eyes. That's awesome. Yeah, that's an awesome card to get. I have a card in here that straight up just says no, so we didn't get anything like that. We got success. So I that's really positive. I can't wait for you. That's gonna be awesome. Finding someone who just loves you for you is such an amazing experience. And I can't wait to have that in my own life too. And no problem. Thank you for coming. And staying. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm definitely trying to grow the channel, and I think once I get to a certain level, maybe I will do tarot readings on here. But for now, I'm cool with my oracle cards. Yeah, tarot is definitely different. And something that I think about tarot is I kind of feel like it's a little bit more of a personal experience, like having a reading done. And so I feel like it's better like if you get a reading emailed to you or a reading done in person or just by yourself. So that way the reader can get more in depth. And I feel like on here tarot readers have to do it kind of fast to answer questions. Yeah, it definitely does write out your life, and oracle gives more advice. I feel like tarot cards can give a little bit of advice depending on, like, how the reader reads into what they think the card is saying. But that all, like, varies reader to reader and the message that they're kind of getting at that moment, and how the cards speak to them. Do you do tarot yourself or anything like that, or do you have oracle cards? Oh, I totally understand that. I had, I was using that deck that I just used for you, and someone asked a question on here, and one of the card that I pulled literally just straight up said no, and I was like, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this is the card I got. Yeah, definitely if you're, like, really, like, sensitive to, like, other people's emotions, I wouldn't be surprised if you would be, like, really intuitive. I definitely encourage you to do it if it's something you're interested in. Hi, Kia. How are you? Thanks for joining the stream. I have a new Oracle decks, and so uh, go ahead and shoot a question, and we'll see which one works for you. And yeah, Sarah, I had like a scary experience with a pendulum, and so I haven't been using it ever since, and I haven't like bought like a new one because I was like really scared, and something that I read online kind of scared me about the situation. Will your twin flame come back to you? So I'm gonna go ahead and use my angel answers one because this is yes or no answers and other stuff like that. But yeah, I had a pendulum and I was asking it questions, and out of nowhere I heard this really loud knock on my back door, and my dog even like started barking, and I live on like the second floor, like on a balcony, so or like the back door is on a balcony, so there's no way that someone could have been back there. So yeah, that scared the shit out of me. So I was like, no more pendulum work. But Kia, I'm gonna go ahead and get to your question. So will your twin flame come back to you? Will your twin flame come back to you? Will your twin flame come back to you? Okay, so Kia, I got a really interesting card. And this card is saying ask for help from others. So I'm kind of seeing that maybe you need to ask for some like divine help from like the universe to help you with that. So I don't know if you believe in praying, meditating, law of attraction, any of those things to connect with like the universe and the divine. I think that's really going to help you bring your twin flame back. And it wasn't a straight up no, so that's a good thing because there is a no card in there. But yeah, Sarah, back to the pendulum thing. I was so scared. I definitely have not messed with that stuff since because I don't know what that was. And no problem, Kia. Yeah, definitely. I want only positive spirits and spirit guides in the universe to lead me when I'm doing tarot, when I'm doing oracle cards. I like always call on them to like help me and guide me because I know that, yeah, there's bad stuff out there. And I sage my house, and I usually do like a little cross of holy water above my windows and my door when I sage my house. Sprinkle some holy water everywhere else too. So, definitely not trying to deal with any bad things. I actually might make a YouTube video about how I know that bad things do exist in my experiences with bad dreams, and some people call it sleep paralysis, but I think it was something else. But for the overall energy of your next relationship, yeah. Okay. I think I'm going to use the Crystal's Intentions one for this. So what is the overall energy for her next relationship? What is the overall energy for her next relationship? So I think this is really good for you, and I think this is like rhodonite. I actually have it right where is it? I actually have an actual crystal of it, but this card is talking about how you attract nurturing people, which I think is very fitting for like your next relationship because you definitely want someone for that question you asked earlier. Um, yeah, it definitely is. You want someone who's going to love you unconditionally, and I think that a nurturing person would definitely do that for you. Um, this also talks about how like you have like a mental and emotional balance, which I think is like really important for a relationship because you don't want like jealousy or dealing with anything like that. Nurturing, I mean, water you like a plant. I think that's like a good thing. I think that's a good thing. You want someone who's gonna help you grow as a person and grow it like into who you need to be in the world. So this card talks about how there's going to be like a lightheartedness and a joy that's encouraged. And I think that this relationship is also going to let you um let it's going to enable you to let go of any like past trauma from past relationships. So any like sadness, any heartache, anything like that. And it's definitely going to help increase your confidence. which, I mean, if they love you unconditionally, that would increase the shit out of my confidence too because you're like, "Well, my significant other doesn't give a shit about me doing things, so why would I care what anyone else thinks?" You know, if they love you unconditionally. It is a really beautiful stone. I really like it, and especially the one that I have, it's, like, all nice and smooth and stuff like that, like, definitely one that I would encourage you to get, and actually, there's a website that sells, like, these crystal bracelets that I have, and, I have all kinds of them, but they sell one that is made of that stone too, and it is so beautiful. It's okay. Cat's meowing, but a lot of garnet. What does garnet look like? Hold on. Is that like red? I feel like it is. Ooh, garnet's really pretty. Like a deep ruby, yeah. That is a really pretty stone. It's a protection stone, good for chakras. Dang, killing all those chakra birds with one stone, literally. That is awesome. And that's awesome that it's for protection too. I didn't even know that. Do you have it? Or oh, you said you have a lot of garnet. Do you have it in like jewelry or do you have it in like little like crystals? In jewelry. Yeah, I'm sure that's so pretty. I'm sure if they made it or they sold it in crystals, that would probably be like something that was more expensive. Yeah, I think for my next like investment in jewelry or if someone were to give me a gift, I think I want an amethyst because I'm pretty sure that one's good for like the heart chakra and it's also like my birthstone and for the longest time I was like ew purple. But now I'm like I really want some. Yeah, they are really pretty. Which is like I think now that I'm older and like more mature, like I think I'm more drawn to them. Ooh. Yeah, I think I wouldn't want it as an engagement ring, but I would definitely want it just as like a ring to have or even like a necklace or something. Because I already have an emerald and my name's Emerald, and I this is another stone that I'm like learning to love because, you know, it's my name. No, I'm not kidding. A wedding ring. Aw, that would be so awesome. Hi, Sophia. I'm drawing oracle cards, so go ahead and leave a question down below and I'll see which deck suits you. A pear-shaped emerald ring. Oh my gosh, that would be gorgeous. Would you want it in like the band to be like gold or like silver? I feel like the gold is very complementary to emeralds, but you know, it's personal preference. Hmm. So I think I'm going to use my Archangel Michael deck for you, and we'll just get like a general idea about what you should do with this guy. Okay. So this card kind of just like jumped out. And yeah, one second, Jessica, go ahead and shoot it down below and I'll get to your question next. Sophia, I think when it comes to this guy, you should have confidence. Um, you know, this card is saying to call on like Archangel Michael for courage and fortitude, but you could really call on like your spirit guides, the universe, and anyone else who you really like believe in, goddess, god, to help you have confidence when it comes to this guy in this situation. Um, you know, loving yourself and knowing that like you are all that is divine is what this card is saying. So, yeah, you're freaking out about him. I would just encourage you to have the confidence to talk to him. That's so fitting. You know, it's not going to go anywhere if you don't jump the gun and do something about it yourself. Okay. Jessica, I'm going to go ahead and pull a card for you from my Crystal Intentions deck. So, how does. No problem, Jessica. And yeah, Sophia, who cares if he thinks you're pretty or whatever else? As long as you approach him in like a nice, like not creepy way, I think that people can appreciate that. And especially a girl with confidence, I think that's like so much more attractive than anything else, anyways. I mean, I'm not a boy, but I think confidence is so important. So, Jessica, in regards to how does your past lover think about you? I got Sodalite, and this card talks about how you're at peace with yourself and the world around you. So, I think that this guy finds that really attractive about you. You are someone who isn't like caught up in the outside world and like the drama of like trying to be someone else or anything like that. Like you are just confident in yourself, and that's very attractive. Um uh you also have a sense of like mental clarity and an emotional balance that is um that you have, which is also something that he finds very pleasing to him. You bring like harmony to the situation. And Sunshine Girl, I'm going to go ahead and pull a card and see what your past ex thinks about you. And for you, I've never got this card, so I'm excited to see it for the first time. But you got Blue Tiger's Eye. And so, what your ex thinks about you is, or how he feels about you, is you have the ability to like look deeper into things, and you're focused on like your own self and your own path, and I think that he finds that really attractive about you. um I think that when he thinks about you, you offer a sense of um like a calming nature to him. Like he's kind of able to put the world aside when he thinks about you. um I think you also give him a new perspective on life, and you also help him like balance him emotionally, which I think ties into that like you bring him like a calming aspect, which I think is like really good for um someone to do for someone else. I think that maybe you shouldn't be reliant on someone calming you, but I think that, you know, I think that's a really good quality to have though. And Sarah, how will you feel when you're with your next guy? So how will you feel with your next guy? How will you feel with your next guy? No problem, Sunshine Girl. How will you feel with your next guy? I do have tarot cards, but I am just doing oracle decks right now. But if you wanted a reading, I have them on my Etsy shop, and I'm offering a 20% off coupon code for Valentine's Day all week until like the 15th. So you can go ahead and use that to get like an actual like in-depth reading. And I kind of prefer that for those types of readings too. So how will you feel with your next guy? I think this is so perfect. Again, we were talking earlier about you finding someone who truly loves you for you. And Sarah, when you're with your next guy, you're going to be a peacock copper. And see, it's all different kinds of colors. And this card says, I confidently show my true colors to others. I'm fabulous. So you're going to have a very optimistic outlook on life. You're going to be happier. You're going to feel confident and comfortable. And you're basically just going to be able to embrace the spotlight, is exactly what this card says. So you're going to be the star of the show with this new guy. He's going to support you through thick and thin. You're gonna be cocky with him, yeah, because you know you're the shit. And you just truly embrace that feeling that has already been instilled in you, but you just embrace it so much more. Sophia, if you're still here, I'm gonna go ahead and pull a card for you. Lastly, if something will ever happen between us, if I just get over my fear. Okay. Cards are going all over the place. And then Isabel, I'll go ahead and do that next. So, something happened between her guy. I'm so happy for you, Sophia. The card I got is remain positive. So just be that confident person and be positive about the situation. I'm a huge believer in the law of attraction as well. So I definitely think that, if you put positive vibes out there, that you're going to get that back. And actually, I just had a psychic reading with a medium, and she was saying how strong, like, manifestation of, like, our thoughts happens. So, you know, being positive is very, very important. She said she was thinking about something, and literally within the next day, that same exact thing happened to her. So, manifestation of thoughts is extremely important. So, have your confidence and stay positive. And that's such a good card, because there's a card in there that literally says, like, no. Just straight up no. So, it could have gone that route. I think you would have been sad. And Isabel, I'm going to go ahead and pull a card for you. For my Archangel deck, I feel like this will be a really good deck for you, because it'll give you a vibe of maybe what you should be doing or something like that. No problem, Sophia. This is a very interesting card, Isabel. This card is saying it's time to leave this unhealthy situation. So if you're in something that's unhealthy, I would suggest you go ahead and leave that. This card is asking you to, like, think of what parts in your life are the most important, and what do you need to really be focusing your attention on. I would also suggest that you call on the divine in the universe for any help that you might need, and also to give you the courage to be able to make healthy changes in your own life. You said yes, on point. That's awesome then. Thank you guys so much for coming. I definitely appreciate all the love, and I am definitely so happy to be helping you guys. No problem. So, how are you guys doing tonight besides this reading? I'm so happy I don't have class until later tomorrow, so I can do whatever I want and for as long as I want and sleep in. Hi. Thank you. It's just clear quartz. Yep. Yeah, I was hoping that it would help me get more in tune with my like intuitive um whatever the very top, I think it's called your crown chakra. Um but get into all of that nonsense. And then I used to have a like cross and little Mary like medallion or whatever, and I was cleaning out my snake's cage and I bent over and it got caught and it totally like broke the chain. So I had to get a new chain for it. So I only had my clear quartz on. Ooh, interesting question. Let's see what the cards have for you. Okay. I think this is a good card. I got the remain positive card again, for you. So I would just stick with being positive about the situation. I know that's not a definitive yes, but it's definitely like a step in the right direction. Put out vibes out there that you're looking for your soulmate. And I think that the universe will pick up on that too. Yeah. Not to like hate on the cards, because I believe in the cards, but I was just curious because so I went to this psychic and she told me that in the next 6 to 12 months I was going to meet the person that I was going to like marry or be with. Um the person was going to have blue eyes and they were going to be a lawyer or work in like the same field that I'm like going in, which is law. And I met someone on a dating app today and we're like setting up our like first date or whatever, and so I was like just curious, like I'm gonna play with the cards, I'm gonna see what they say. And I used the same deck that I've been using for you, and I was like, am I gonna marry this person? And it was like success. Yep, he had blue eyes and he's a lawyer or an attorney. So we'll see if that pans out. We'll see how it goes. But it's like crazy because we were talking on this dating app and he's from my hometown, went to the same exact school I went to, studied the same exact stuff that I'm studying right now, because he's older than me. And yeah, it's crazy. So we'll see. But then me and my friend made this pact that we're not supposed to be like getting into a relationship. So I don't know if I'm gonna stick to that pact though. If it works out. But that is crazy, right? Will she marry this next guy? Will she marry this next guy? Okay, I got a card. Yeah, she will be happy to see me happy, but I kind of want to stick to her pack just because I think it would be interesting and make the guy wait. Because if he waits, then obviously I know that he would be down for anything. But um, the card I got for you is ask for help from others. So I think that you need to ask for the universe to help you with the situation. If you really think that he's the one when it comes to your next boyfriend, like ask the divine to help you. Ask the universe for its guidance. Oh god. That's not a bad card at all. It could have said no or maybe, or what are some baddish ones in here? It could have said not the right time, but it didn't. Could have told you to wait. But it told you to ask for help from others. I think that's a really positive card. And hi, welcome to the stream. Very true. Yeah, so you don't mess up. Yeah, the one thing that the psychic was telling me too is that even though I'll find this person, I'm gonna still have to stay strong in who I am, and I think that that's all something that, like, we all need to hear because, when you meet someone that you really like, it's like you kind of sometimes get caught up in, like, wanting to please them that, like, you lose yourself a little bit, and so it's important that for the one that you're really supposed to be with, like, that you maintain yourself as a person. So, if you need help doing that, asking for help, I wouldn't be afraid to do that. And no problem. Thank you for coming. See? Which is what the cards have been saying. Is all good things. I think this card is really fitting. It's saying there's no need to worry. So I think it is. I think we are talking about him because it's telling you not to worry about it. So it is him, yeah. Brown skin, ooh, light brown. I thought I was gonna end up with a black guy, but I don't think very many black guys have blue eyes, so. But I'm open to it if it happens. We'll see. Yeah, with contacts, maybe, exactly. I wouldn't want a guy to wear contacts, like, just show your awesome eyes as they are. I wouldn't even wear contacts for, like, myself. Why would I want my guy to? I mean, I wear clear contacts to see, but I would never wear colored contacts. Thank you! I'm happy for you too, girl, like, you sound like you have an awesome guy coming your way. Yes, that is very true. Except for the psychic also told me, we'll see if it comes true. She said I'm supposed to be a judge and not just a lawyer, which I was also already considering. So I was just like, this is just confirmation of everything that I already kind of knew. But sometimes it's nice to hear from other people things that you've already been thinking. Oh, sure. I think I'm probably gonna bawl my eyes out, not only because of, like, the stress of school, but, like, I'm sure I'm gonna be open to, like, a variety of cases. Yeah, I believe it. I feel like I'm probably gonna be under so much stress. I'm gonna want to, like, rip my hair out, but, like, it'll be worth it. Yeah, that is kind of close to law. I think it's more, of seeing the, kind of like the policy side of law a little bit more and that type of stuff and like politics and obviously, but like uh I definitely think that's kind of close to law. You just see more of the like policy side. You're not seeing like well, I mean kind of. It goes into making policies, but you're not seeing like the exact case itself. You're seeing what that case how it turns into a law or a policy. What are you studying right now? Hi. How are you doing? I'm pulling, well, combining words. I'm pulling oracle cards. So if you shoot a question in the chat, I'll be free to go ahead and answer that for you. And there's a link if you want to make a donation, but you don't have to. And if you want a tarot card reading, I offer those on my Etsy shop, and I'm running a 20% off coupon code if you use LOVE2019. Right now, we're just doing oracle cards, and it's completely free. You've been having vivid dreams this month. Ooh, about what? And are they good ones, or you think they're more bad? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, my grandma passed, and so I love when I have her in my dreams. Doesn't happen all the time, but when it does, I'm just like, yes. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's when my grandma passed, 2016, and, but I'm surprised that it took this long for you to dream of her, but she must have had a special message for you, or she must have knew that she needed to come and visit you in some shape or form. Hmm. I think I'm gonna use my crystals intentions deck for this question. So they have different crystals and they talk about different meanings and stuff like that. And so, what was the purpose of my I'm gonna go ahead and answer both for you. No, that was a totally okay question. So the first one that I'm getting, I got two cards for you. Uh, Rhodonite and also clear quartz. So I think that the purpose of him in your life was that you attract people who are going to nurture you. You also you're like a very clear, like loving and light sort of person. So I think people are attracted to that. And so the purpose of him coming into your life was to just make you even more kind and to also increase your clarity and understanding of like the world and other people and even your emotions. I think that uh in a way he was supposed to come into your life to teach you to release any heartache that you may be having in your heart about past relationships and to encourage you to um find your like confidence again and to find your joy again. So that's why I think he was supposed to come into your life. And then I'm going to pull another card for you in regards to how you can get your personal power back. How can she get her personal power back? So I'm actually gonna pull from two different decks. The first thing is they want you to know, the universe wants you to know that you're on the right path when it comes to your personal power. Um, don't be afraid to call on them for or like the universe, God, goddess, whatever you believe in, for guidance and understanding. And um to help you feel more like motivated in continuing on the path that you are on. Um, I'm gonna pull another card for you, and I think this card is gonna be like a word that you should try to embody while you're on your path to your personal power. And I pull from these cards once a day, and I just ask that when I pull these cards, how I can better myself. And so I think this will be a really good card for you. And I'll pull like three of them because I pull three. So just know you're on the right path. And just know that invigorate, service, and to nourish yourself. So I think this card specifically, like for you, you need to like love yourself definitely while you're on this path. Service, I think that goes back to like being kind, and Miguel was teaching you how to enable kindness even more into your life and being that channel of love and light. And so I think that serving other people is definitely going to help you. And I know that's like really weird because you're like, how is doing something for someone else supposed to help me? But I think it definitely teaches you about yourself, and taking care of the universe and other people, uh, it comes back around and it helps you take care of you in a way, just a roundabout way. And invigorate, I think that this is a really good card for you. I got this one earlier, and I can go ahead and read from this book a little bit about what it says. I forget exactly what it said, but I know that it is really good. So while you're on this path, this card is talking about definitely having like making sure that you have a sense of clarity while you're on this path, and also making like clear decisions. So don't like hem haw about things and be like, should I or shouldn't I? Just know that in your person, know what your like your ethics are, and be like, I stand for this. Hell yeah, I stand for this. Or fuck no, like I want nothing to do with that. It doesn't serve my highest good. So you're gonna totally kill it. You're already on the right path. You just need a little bit more of a push. And I think that this reading will definitely help with that. And no problem. Thank you so much for coming to the stream. The one on my necklace is clear quartz. So one of the cards I pulled for you. definitely supposed to help with, like, your crown chakra and stuff like that. But I actually think I'm gonna go ahead and go, so I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you so much for coming. Bye, guys.